Hi guys, today we're going to take a look at Norcferatu Dungeons West section for a level 700 plus monk. This video was recorded since, most of the monk nerfs, as in it's currently up to date as of December 25. This is also after the Norc nerf itself. And yeah, overall, still a very good spot. Basically, S tier. I mean, Norcferatu Dungeons West, East, and Norcferatu Fortress, as of the recording, are the top three spots in the game. Just gonna take a quick look at how I do it. Disclaimer: I haven't hunted this spot loads and loads and loads, so I do think there's probably micro optimizations to still be made. However, this should give you a pretty good idea of how to hunt this respawn. Anyway, the result you can expect is around 7.9 kk raw. I think you can push that maybe a little bit higher. Expected loot is minimum like 1 kk per hour. It's probably even a little bit more now. This was recorded before the weekly deliveries, so the creature products are now worth a little bit more. So I expect a little bit more than 1 kk per hour, maybe like 1.5 or something. And in the recording of this video, I had full charms and animus active. So overall tier rating I give is it's basically S tier. It's basically one of the best spots. Difficulty is 7 out of 10. This falls in the middle of the difficulty curve of the Norcferatu respawns. Norcferatu Fortress is the easiest one. Then Norcferatu Dungeons West is a little harder, and Norcferatu Dungeons East is by far the hardest. This one is still okay. This one I don't think is too bad. You can try this one fairly early on. And for Bestiary, there is a fairly even progress on all the monsters here. There's like an even split, more or less, of everything. If you do care about Bestiary, though, I do recommend you go to the Fortress for the Norks and the Varg, and then you go to Dungeons East for the rest, i.e. the Orclops, Dwarks, and Gloommoors. But here you kind of get everything, albeit a little slowly, but it's fine. It's a pretty good hunting ground anyway. Moving on, requirements level 700 plus. You need the Bloody Tusks quest line up to the Behemoth mission, the one where you throw the talismans on the floor, and then you get dungeon access, and that's it. This place can be effectively hunted by basically everybody. It's a pretty popular spot. Not as commonly hunted these days after all the nerfs, but it's still very, very good. I recommend Death Protection Imbuement and all standard imbues, and the recommended weapon type here for the monk is Earth, so your Sanguine Claws. For supplies per hour, I was using about 850 ultimates. You probably want to be using ultimates. There's a couple of pulls which are pretty hard, so you probably do want to be using those ultimates and not like great manners or anything. For the charms, you have the charms, recommended charm setup here. You can just read through that. Enflame is best on Orclops. I didn't have it, so I think in the video I had freeze because I didn't have Enflame unlocked yet, but Enflame is probably the best one on Orclops. For the wheel, if you have the right level, which you should at this point, it should be T2 Chain with T2 Outburst. This is currently the best wheel for solo hunt, but this may change with the vocation rebalance. Any leftover points should go into lesser gems, ideally with flat hit points. And the character in the video is a level 717 monk with 117 fist and 51 magic level. So the route is kind of complicated to draw out because yeah, there's lots of flaws. So hopefully you'll bear with me. That the key thing to know is that this is like the entrance area. Basically, I recommend going south from here and going down this hole. And then if you just follow the path, there's just one way to go. And you'll come out this way eventually at the end of the lap. That's something to keep in mind. Well, anyway, I'll still try to draw it out, though, to show you where I do the pulls. So yeah, initially when I come in, I'll do a little lap, pull everything. And then I'll kind of finish the lap by the staircase. Then I go down here. I'll do a pull around the table here. Then I kind of try and kite everything out. Pull as much as you can, kite, and do a pull around here on this rock by the stairs. Then you go up. This brings you, I believe, here. So you go tuk, 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 and here do I do a pull by the wall, go through, do a pull here, and go north. Then I do a pull around here. Then I try and pull everything, then do a pull here by the way down. Then I go down. This brings you here. So I do a pull here. I go through, do a pull around here. Then I kite everything through here, do a pull around here, and then go up the stairs is somewhere here. At this point, I come out through here, do a pull before entering here. Now, this next one is the hardest pull by far in the whole lap. So do be careful on that one. You may consider splitting it up. You may consider doing something like going here, doing this pull here, and then doing another pull here. If you're high enough level and you're confident enough, you can just kind of just pull everything out and, do a pull around here. Maybe you can kind of take it down, do it around here. There's no perfect place to do this pull, unfortunately. So you're going to have to kind of play around with it. It's not great. Anyway, once you're done through, you kind of go here. You do like a little kiting around here. Usually I finish it off by the wall, go down. This brings me here. I try to pull all the monsters, usually finish off around here. Try to get some of these out as well. And then you go back up, and then it brings you back to the start, which is right here. So I'll come out here, usually kite into this little room in here, and do a pull in here on the top. And then I kind of basically then restart again, grab everything that's left over, finish it off by the entrance there, and that's it. So it's a little complicated. Ultimately, it's a straight line that you follow in everywhere, basically. So it's not too bad. But yeah, I do feel that going from the start, going south down these staircase is better. Like this direction of the hunt, I find is better. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, guys. Yeah, still a great spot. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.